Hey everyone, welcome to 996 The How the Off-Season Sessions. For the initiated, this is an unedited YouTube vlog discussing everything Arizona Coyotes and a hockey trade to boot in the middle of September. You don't see this often, but welcome to Arizona, Jason Demers. And goodbye to Jamie McGinn, who had a short stint with the Coyotes 1 year. Um, I'm excited about this trade. This trade makes a lot of sense for the Coyotes. With Chychrun out with injury, no one knows the timetable of his return. It adds more depth to the blue line, more experience, more of a veteran presence on the blue line. You look at our top four without Chychrun, and it's OEL, Hjalmarsson, Goligoski, and Demers. And those are all aged veteran defensemen, and that's great to see on a Coyotes blue line. It's been a while since we had four defensemen who have all spent time in the NHL, spent quality time in the NHL, have playoff experience, have won championships, have won playoff rounds. So that's great to see. With Chychrun back in the lineup, Demers will probably slot in on the third pairing with either Connaughton or Schenn, which is great also. It just improves our depth even more and gives us that 1-2 punch of OEL and Chychrun on the top two lines with stabilized defensemen of Hjalmarsson and Goose. Jamie McGinn, he had a rough year. You can say it's because he was on a bad team, but he's the reason why it was a bad team. You know, the Coyotes looked up to McGinn, Goligoski, Hansel, Doan. They looked to these veterans to guide these young pups to success last season, and all of them dropped the ball. And yeah, I mean, it was a short stint, not much to say. What's funny is that Demers actually got more points than McGinn, who's a third line forward, last season, and even scored the same number of goals, which is 9. So that's a funny observation. Obviously, we're not looking to Demers to put up the points, but it's interesting to see that he can put up the points and more points than a third line winger. So we'll see how that plays out. Some unfortunate news. I know today, which is Monday, was supposed to be the first preseason game for the Coyotes. Unfortunately, the ice conditions were not up to NHL standards, and they had to cancel the game. So we have to wait another 2 more days until Wednesday for the first hockey action of the Coyotes against the Anaheim Ducks. So put that on your calendar. Mark it. Yeah, it's almost here, guys. It's almost hockey season, and just when I see these videos playing behind me, just the championship pedigree that the Coyotes have brought in, and Hjalmarsson, Rick Tocchet, and Derek Stepan. These guys have won before. These guys know what it takes to win, and they're going to show the Coyotes, how to win and how it feels to win. Coyotes haven't had that experience in a while. I can't remember the last free agent or last trade that brought in a championship style player. It's been a really long time, and I'm just excited. And I'm excited for Raanta to get the starting role for the first time in his career. He's hungry. This is what goalies dream of when they're kids, when they come to North America, when they get their first NHL game, when they get that taste that they could lead a team to a Stanley Cup. That's what goalies always want. And it's going to be exciting to see Raanta start his career with the Coyotes, officially start his career with the Coyotes, and hopefully get some wins and turn some heads and be a household name in the NHL. So that's it for me. Goodbye to Jamie McGinn. Welcome, Jason Demers. To talk about the cap hit, McGinn was making 3.3. Demers makes 4.5, I believe. However, Florida is taking $700,000 of Demers' contract for next 3 years. So Coyotes only spending probably an extra mil with this trade. but it's worth the million. McGinn had 17 points, earning $3.3 million. Not worth it at all. Demers will be more impactful and help round out our lineup more than McGinn ever could. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support.